Welcome back to Cryptos R Us. I'm George. We're all George. So tonight, let's talk about this battle, this intense Bitcoin accumulation battle between Michael Saylor and BlackRock. But I got something surprising to share with you guys. Something that I discovered. Maybe someone's actually pulling BlackRock strings. So let me talk about that. And let's talk about some memes as well as they explode. All right, let's do it. Welcome, guys. So let's just start out with this. Today we had Bitcoin breaking to a new high, but we pulled back a little bit. But we know Bitcoins will go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And MicroStrategy, or I should say Michael Saylor of MicroStrategy, knows that. His decision to go all in on Bitcoin has been absolutely right. MicroStrategy shares up 180% this year, keeps forming new highs every single time I check it. And Michael Saylor is like, you know what? Even though just 2 days ago, I sold $800 million of convertible notes, bought $800 million worth of Bitcoin right there, 12,000. Somehow, that's not enough, right? BlackRock is adding so much to their ETFs. Sailors are like, you know what? Let's offer 500 million more. Let's do it. Everyone's doing it. Coinbase just announced they're going to raise $1 billion. And why do you think they're doing it? They're going to buy Bitcoin, right? Now Sailor's like, let's just offer 500 more. It's so hot. Let's do it. Let's buy some more Bitcoin. So they are going neck and neck with BlackRock. Although look at how fast BlackRock is adding in their ETF. And they have surpassed MicroStrategy already. They're adding so much every single day. Okay? But, you know, Michael Saylor is not going to sit down and just let BlackRock or Larry Fink take over. But here's the thing. Who really wins, right? Like, BlackRock versus MicroStrategy, ultimately Bitcoiners win because this is removing, both of them are removing Bitcoin from the supply. Right? So that's good. But you know what? It may surprise you if you look at MicroStrategy. Look at they're up 10%, 11% today. If you look at their largest holders, do you know who's holding? Who's one of the largest shareholders of MicroStrategy? It's BlackRock right here, 7%. So the better MicroStrategy does, the better BlackRock does. So that may surprise you or may not. But you know what? Here's the thing. You go look at Coinbase. Coinbase actually went down today. But you look at their holders. Guess who's also a large holder of Coinbase? That's right. BlackRock at 4.36%. And then you look at someone like a miner, like Marathon. Okay? Who's one of the largest shareholders? Okay. BlackRock, 6.42%. So, as you can see, BlackRock pretty much owns everything. But here's the surprising thing. Here's the surprising thing. Out of these three companies, you know what? BlackRock was not the top shareholder. You know who's the top? There's one company above, Vanguard. Vanguard holds more shares of MicroStrategy, holds more shares of Coinbase, and holds more shares of Mara than even BlackRock. What's the deal with that? And you know what? Who's the largest shareholder of BlackRock themselves? You guessed it, Vanguard. Vanguard holds more shares of BlackRock than BlackRock itself. So is it really BlackRock pulling the strings, or is it Vanguard that's pulling the strings? That is very particular. And here's more. I mean, and this is also strange too, because back in January, Vanguard said no to Bitcoin ETFs. We're not going to offer a Bitcoin ETF, and we will not allow our brokerage platform to offer any Bitcoin ETFs. That's kind of strange, considering they are one of the largest shareholders of all the Bitcoin companies and BlackRock. So obviously they're already in Bitcoin. Maybe they're planning on something bigger, right? I just think that's really weird that Vanguard owns so much of everything. And they're not offering spot ETFs. There's something going on with there. I don't know. I can only speculate, but whatever the case is, right now, Microstrategy, BlackRock, these ETFs, okay, they are just like loading up on Bitcoin every single day. The volume is high, and every time I cover ETFs, they're going up. They're going up, holding a ton of Bitcoin, right? So again, guys, this is not going to stop. This will keep on going. We will form new highs pretty much every week from here on out. It will keep on going upwards. So don't let anything talk you out of holding Bitcoin and accumulating more Bitcoin, okay? Because it's not going to stop. These big boys are continuing to load up, and you really don't want them to load up more, okay? You really don't need to. They have enough, more than enough. They're greedy. They want it all. You want to save some for yourself. Right now, this is staggering that every single day, okay, you have 1,500 more crypto millionaires due to Bitcoin. I hope a lot of you guys are too, right? That's actually, I mean, it's hard. It's much harder you would think it's much harder to make millionaires from Bitcoin at these levels than, say, a meme coin, but it happens every single day. New millionaires being minted from crypto. What can you say with anything else, right? With any and all other assets out there, can you say that there's 1,500 millionaires being created from, I don't know, from gold, from silver, right? Do any of those asset classes create so many millionaires? I don't think so. I don't know. Anyways, today, Bitcoin closes its highest daily candle ever. 73,000. Okay, we're a little bit below that, but this morning we were a little bit above. I mean, we're just going to keep on trekking along. We're going to hit 75,000 in no time. So that's not going to be a problem. And, you know, from where we are right now, since we've already broken out of our previous high, you know what? We're in a parabolic bull run right now. Okay, that's where we are, and we are going to go much, 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 much higher. According to Tech Dev, every single time monthly RSI broke above the channel medium and went to the channel top, and Bitcoin went to the 1.618 Fibonacci level. And where does that put Bitcoin? Well, that puts Bitcoin at 160,000. But here's the thing. 2021 was the only time when we hit that, okay? And then we didn't really go much above it because we hit it at 64,000, went down, went to 69,000. So we didn't like really go past it. But if you look at 2017, after we hit that 1.618 level, we kept on skyrocketing. And in 2013, we kept on skyrocketing. So does that mean this time we're going to hit 160,000 and just stop? No. The way we're moving right now, it would not surprise me if we hit that 160,000 and we just keep on going to 250 and beyond. Especially with these ETFs, they're not going to stop, okay? One day, when I'm streaming and Bitcoin's at 250,000, I'm not going to be able to say Bitcoin is cheap anymore, okay? When if people ask me, is this a good opportunity to buy? Should I DCA into Bitcoin, right? Like, the answer is yes, based on future levels, but I can no longer say it's cheap. I can't say Bitcoin is cheap at these levels either. I said it at 30,000 and 40,000 and people didn't care. They said, well, you're crazy. But now, yeah, 30, 40,000 looks pretty cheap compared to our 73,000 level, right? 73,000 is not cheap. No matter how you slice it, that's not cheap. To be able to pull out $73,000 to buy one whole Bitcoin is not easy. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. There may be some people that have a ton of Bitcoin, but that does not mean accumulating one is easy by any means, right? But we're going to go a lot higher. Okay, what else is there today? After, after I talked about Bitcoin, what could I talk about? Well, how about Ethereum and some memes? Ethereum had its big Denkun upgrade. And did it help Ethereum go up? No. Does it normally, do these upgrades normally help Ethereum? No. Especially since today's upgrade doesn't help Ethereum. It helps all the L2s get cheaper and more efficient, but did it help Ethereum itself? Not really. No, well, not immediate effect. Long term, yes, it does. They need to do this in order to fully scale, but it didn't help. It didn't help Ethereum at all. Only spot Ethereum ETFs may help it later this year, but right now, Ethereum's kind of just trekking along, and let's just leave it at that. And it still has high fees, but people still use it. But, you know, speaking of Arbitrum, you know, they're still onboarding L3s. Like Zai was one that they came up with, that they onboarded, and you know what, they're trying to get into the gaming space, kind of like Avalanche, I would say. So we'll see what happens. Of course, Solana is still exploding. One of the reasons why Solana is doing so well is because of the high gas fees with Ethereum, and you can see the TVL, total value locked, is climbing up big time, really high, right? And of course the memes are still going higher, but one in particular is leading the way. With they just raised, well, the I don't know, whoever the community leaders or the founders asked for 690,000 donations so they can send Wif on the Vegas sphere. That sphere is enormously big. If you haven't seen it, it is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. But because of this, Wif jumped up huge today. Okay. So good for Wif, but they're definitely leading the way, and they're not even on Coinbase yet. They're not on Coinbase yet. Wait until they are, and then it'll explode even further. So Wif has now surpassed Bonk, and I don't know what Bonk is doing now. Bonk is kind of like, kind of stagnant. But, you know, Wif went up. They're like top 50 now. That's kind of crazy, right? It's a slap in the face, really, to Arbitrum and anyone else. But you know what? That's the power of a meme. That's why you can't ignore memes sometime, right? Look at this article. Avalanche's Cock and Cardano's Snek lead other meme coins in early bull run. Aren't those the two that I've been supporting for a long time, right? I told you guys. Snek, they're hardcore Cardano guys. Cock, hardcore Avalanche guys, right? They have a good community. They're doing good things, drawing excitement, activity, and volume. Yeah, they're leading the way out. Cock is over 400 million too. And Snek is climbing up to 200 million, right? And then, of course, you got the new player in the town, Culo, which is now at $41 million. You know, right before this, I said to Moon Daddy, hey, you should have a community raise of 690,000 and get some Culo on the Vegas sphere. I would contribute to that. I think that would be cool. But Culo itself, largest meme on Polygon, can it reach Cock levels at 400 million and a billion someday? Who knows? The way they're going, they're making a new high every single day. I told you guys about it. All right, that's pretty much it. Let's do some Q&A. I should have muted, but I forgot to mute. All right. Let me scroll up here. Let's see what I missed. Marcio. What platform do you get all these altcoin, Cock, Culo, Pepe? You have to use DEXs. They're all different. Cock is on Avalanche. You need to use Trader Joe. Culo is on Polygon. You need to use QuickSwap or Uniswap. Pepe, well, you could use, you know, Uniswap. They're all DEXs. You need to know how to use wallets. You can use MetaMask and switch between the different networks. Bid Moon says Saylor and George legends. I appreciate that. I do. John says you mean peculiar. Yeah, I said particular earlier, didn't I? Peculiar, yes, about Vanguard. Eric Miller, new member, welcome. Let's see. Top 3 everyday luxury cars under 100K. Well, it depends on if you like SUVs or not. I'm biased because I'm older, I have kids, and I like sitting in a higher position, so I like SUVs. That's a tough one to put me on a spot. Ooh. I think like an X5 is pretty good. X5 is pretty good. Mercedes GLE, GLS, they're both pretty good. Not a big fan of Audis. I mean, a Cadillac, Escalade. These are SUVs. If you want like cars or sports cars, a little different. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. Let's see. Jumpman says just bought a okay. I think you made the wrong decision there. Ron says I understand gaming will be the next part of the bull cycle. DFK, Strabnel big time. What do you know about Cryo War? Nothing. Never heard of that game. Is on Avalanche 2? Very, very small. It is on Solana. Next gen blockchain multiplayer game. Don't know anything about this project, but the graphics look cool. I'll tell you, making a game pop is really hard. It takes a lot of effort. Can you address a rumor about Solana institutions buying? I can't prove that. That's always been the case. Solana was a big VC coin back in the day, and I'm sure a lot of institutions are still buying it now. Have you heard of the Forever token? No. Kelly. This is the bull year of the dragon. Kelly Kellum. Appreciate that. This is going to be a good year. It is already a good year. It's going to be a better year. Crow's in here, shilling his new project. Crow your coins. I'm building an awesome TCG game right now. That's awesome. Awesome, Jason. And don't forget, Jason or Crypto Crow also have the Crow tokens too. Jumer, appreciate that. In case you didn't know, Crypto Crow put Moon Daddy on his culo in the last IMC fight. I mentioned them a week ago. Thoughts now? I haven't been following it. I'm assuming it went up, so you're trying to brag about it, but that doesn't change my mind because I don't know anything about it. Yes, mid SUVs. What about the Porsche Cayenne? That's another one. I have not driven it, but I hear really, really good things about it. Really good things about it. No shilling, just listening while playing Last Epoch. Well, good luck to your game. Maybe, you know what? You know what, Crow? Your game would be a lot more successful if you got off Cardano. Get with the program. Get on Solana or Avalanche or Beam or anything, anyone else that has a lot of games and momentum. But I know you won't do that. You're a diehard Cardano guy. Yeah, Wes, to answer your question about like 3 really nice SUVs under 100K, I would say you definitely want to put the Cayenne in there. I don't know why I didn't think about it. That's up there. Do you want your game to work, or do you want to see the token pump? That's what it comes down to. Love all these sexual memes this year. Paul asked, after the upgrade, what dApps to swap ETH to alt on Coinbase hard wallet with fees? And is it safe, or am I exposing my wallet? What? On Coinbase Wallet, not the platform, you can utilize DEXs like Uniswap or QuickSwap or SushiSwap or whatever swaps, and then you can make all the trades that you want. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. Just make sure you go to the legit sites. What do you think about BNB? It's all-time high. You know what? BNB really shocked me. I didn't even look at it until right now. BNB's up over over 600. This morning it was like 5 something. I don't know what's driving BNB up. They have quarterly burns. Maybe they're burning a whole bunch, or they don't want to lose their position to Sol, because Sol's up too. Man, Sol's up to $73 billion, man. That's crazy high. You know, I said Sol's going to flip Ethereum this year. A lot of people don't think that's going to happen. I really think that's going to happen. By the end of this year, Sol will be higher than Ethereum. Jason says, George, a small donation for you. My portfolio is beyond anything I could have imagined. Thanks to you. Thank you. And I'm really glad to hear that. I mean, you know, back in the day, a year or two ago, right, when I talk about making new highs and just wait until the bull market comes, wait until the halving event comes, right? It all sounds good in theory, but most people did not believe back then. But now we're here. Now you see, right? And you're sitting in gains, so congratulations. You did the hard work. You held and DCA'd. Undercover Doc just bought tips. I don't know. You know, a lot of these like memes goes too far. Like, I get the, you know, you have innuendo, right? Like cock, meaning a chicken, and you know. But like a lot of these are just like too far, too raunchy, too, you know, too sexual. And I don't think they're going to do very well, right? I don't know. I don't know about tips. I just don't know enough about it. Maybe it'll do well. Maybe it won't. I saw it launched on Bitmart. It's not here yet. It's not on CMC. But there's another one. There's another one that's launching that I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's on Avalanche. Collins, maybe I was a little harsh on, you know, what I said to you. I apologize, because it sounded like you were trying to brag about it. Numbers protocol. Yeah, I didn't look at this yet. Sorry, I didn't look at this yet. It's on almost every major exchange except Coinbase and Binance. All right, for you, I will definitely look into it. Saul says, sold my Culo for cheap, took profit, but didn't think it would pump this now. I mean, that's the thing. Culo, for a long time after it was released, it didn't do anything. It actually dropped to like $1 million for a long time. But that just goes to show you, Moon Daddy and his team never gave up. They kept pushing. And now, I mean, it's still early. It's still 40 million market cap. I have a theory, Cristiano says. Due to rate hikes, BTC was supposed to hit 100K last cycle. So technically, BTC still didn't break all-time high. What do you think? I mean, yes and no, but you can't just say that. You can't just assume that we should have made it, so we're not in all-time high territory yet. I don't know. I just don't see. I don't see. I get it, but yeah, I don't think that applies. JRR, yes, someone sent me that today, and I'm like, that's just too far. You know, that's just too far. What do you think? What do you think about this? When I looked at it, it was airdropped by Jupiter. The Jupiter team created when to use the new standard. So it's actually interesting, but they've done really well, 229 million. But I just don't like cats. I'm not a cat person, but they have done really well. That's why, you know, if you come out with a meme on Solana, it's like almost guaranteed to pump. But if you try to like get something going on like Avalanche or Cardano or Polygon, it is tough. That's why cocking you. If this was originally launched on Solana, this would probably be like $4 billion right now. I mean, so it's amazing that they have gone this far, mostly because they keep pushing and they're staying with their meme roots, and the guys are great. And Avalanche Foundations go support them. And same thing with Snek. You know, but if Snek started on Solana, it'll be like over $1 billion right now too. Thoughts on Rarible for bull on Coinbase 600x followers, small MC from bear market. They're NFT marketplace, man, right? They pretty much died. I remember them for back in the day. NFT marketplaces all died. The only one that didn't die is OpenSea, obviously, but even they really did, because now it's all about Blur. Everyone just goes on Blur. I don't even use Blur, but that's the new, you know, new hot NFT marketplace. Everything else, yeah, no. Especially now, since the NFT volume's not back either. Efron, I have no idea what you just said, but I thank you. Brett, and more Brett from Count Ivan. Yeah, I'm not going to get into Brett. It's already too high anyways. Why would you get into something that's too high? They're like 270 million. It's too late for me to FOMO into that. I mean, even if I did, it goes to $1 billion, I only make 4x. If I get into a meme, I'm expecting at least a 10x, right? If I'm not getting a 10x from a meme, why am I in that meme? Because you get a 10x from Solana. Trestle. Too new? Doesn't even show. Where are they? Seamless Celestia bridge between Ethereum and Celestia. Okay, it's a bridge. Seems like they just launched or pre-launch. Could be good. Soul Chat. People have asked me about it. It's not my thing. I don't really care about a chat program. So it's probably up 100% because Antoli said something about it, but it's not revolutionary. It's going to be very, very hard to change people's behavior. Not to say that project can't try, but to get off of Telegram or get off of Line or get off of WeChat or get off of whatever Facebook Messenger, it's going to be tough. But yeah, not my thing. I'd rather buy Sol than Soul Chat, although that goes against what I just said about making, you know, I mean, scratch that. I prefer L1s and L2s and memes. Do you think Sui? How do you think Sui would do this bull run? I mean, they're doing well. Their TVL is growing by leaps and bounds. You know, growing TVL is not easy. I mean, you got a lot of L2s, right? But Sui's TVL is above 500 million. That's not easy for such a new chain. I mean, they have more TVL than Cardano, to put things in perspective. And Cardano's been around much, much, much longer. So I think Sui's going to do well. Okay, here we go. Fly Ryan, you're right, I'm in the Midwest, but I don't really want to share with you where I am. Bread on Radium is only 10 million. Yeah, no. I see, again, I don't know. People tell me there's copies. I'm assuming Brett on Radium is a copy, or on Solana is a copy of the ETH one, but people tell me it's otherwise. I don't know. Bro, Cardano got smart contracts right at the peak of last cycle. It's already booming. It still has less TVL than Sui or Manta or Base or Optimism. I mean, and Polygon and Avalanche. Thoughts on Ninja hitting a billion market cap? You know what? I don't know if Ninja is listed. It is. Hey, that's not bad. That's the first meme on Injective at 31 million. That's actually a lot higher. Last time I checked, it was like 4 or 8 million. They're doing really good. Crow, why don't you support you should be supporting Snek more. Those Snek guys are good guys. They're really hardcore developers for Cardano. In fact, some of the team members, they're developers or founders of one of the major NFT projects on Cardano. Horse Gal. BTC rose an average of 1,000 a day over the last 30 days. This projects forward to 105,000. I have it. I could see it. I mean, we're at 73,000 to go up another 27,000 by halving. I could see that happen, but that's interesting analysis right there. Crow, I'll introduce you. Those guys are awesome. They really are. And once you talk to them, you'll know. You'll support them. I mean, they're not a pump and dump group. And like I said, they're developers and supporters of other projects in the space. I'll introduce you to them. The Grumpy Dad, thanks for Culo, been in since early last week. Then you made a lot of money. Congrats. VXV. Vector Space AI. Accelerating discovery for the benefit of all humankind to establish a lunar base or go to Mars. Okay, this is way too like sciencey for me. This is gonna put me to sleep just reading this. Everyone just throws NVIDIA as a partner. Like, that's like the cool thing to do. I could buy an NVIDIA card and say I'm a partner of NVIDIA. Like, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, today. I just saw it now. It's DCA night. The whole time I've been going, no one has told me about DCA. What is up with that? Let me pull it up here. Oh, look at this. It's looking good, guys. Look at that. How do I change this to dark mode? Okay. All right, all-time high now, 115%. You could just see right here. Boom. Right? Up to 35,000. I told you guys, I think by the end of this bull cycle, this portfolio will be up to $200,000. And, you know, all I did was put $100 in every single Wednesday, and now everything is blowing up. Almost everything is in the green, guys. Let's see. Hold on. Before I get to this, there's some super chats. Is wallet rectification a real thing? No. QuickSwap team wouldn't tell you to do anything like that. No. No, that's not right. You're probably falling for a scam there. What do you think about Flare? I don't know. Addition of Google Cloud as infrastructure, that's just like a marketing thing. You could open up a node on Google Cloud and say they're an infrastructure partner. That doesn't really mean they're anything. I don't know about Flare. I just don't know enough about it, but they transitioned to their own L1. They airdropped a whole bunch of XRP holders. I know their TVL is growing, but I don't hear about any dApps or games or anything going on Flare. So I don't know. K3N, 40 Solana or be a whole coiner? I'd say be a whole coiner. Then you could do whatever the hell you want. What happened to Sandbox Game and land plots? They're still around. They're just not worth a lot. All right, guys. So all-time high, up 115%. I got to add something today. It's tough because everything's so high. Look at it. It's all green, except the ones that I should remove now. DeFi Kingdom's still a little low. Flow still low because they're still, you know, heavily into NFTs. Chili's still a little bit low, but they're coming back. Rweave, I'm surprised by that. I should DCA into Rweave. ApeCoin, I really want to give up on ApeCoin. Like, I see no momentum with them at all. And to still be down 87%, I really like to remove them. But, you know, I'm fearing that their metaverse game is going to come out soon. But outside of those, I mean, everything's exploding. Look at Cock at 300%, right? Snek at 276%. So, you know, good memes. You have a Myro. I had a Myro, and they haven't done much, but they're still up 236%. Fetch AI up 1,000%. Man, Cardano. Oh no, Cardano's only up 21%. Avalanche up 151%. Solana up 326%. Bitcoin up 167%. All right. I really don't know what to add. It's tough when everything is super high. So based on this, I'm going to have to add a little more. I still believe in Rweave, so I'm going to add a little more to Rweave. Jupiter's up. Celestia is barely up. They haven't moved all that much recently. Sui, I mentioned barely up. I think I could add a little to Sui too. And then everyone's saying add ADA. ADA has really not moved. I've added so much to ADA. That's a huge percentage of the portfolio here, and it really has not moved. I'd rather add Snek than Cardano, you know, if I'm being truthful, but a lot of you guys really want Cardano. Actually, I'm going to add some Culo too. All right, I'm going to do like a four-way ad here, okay? I'm going to add a four-way to please all the Cardano guys. I'm going to add $20 of Cardano, 0.7596. All right, $20 of Cardano. And then I'm gonna add $20 of Sui. Because they're underperforming right now. So that's $40. I'm going to add Arweave, $20. Okay, so that's $60. I have $40 left. I'm just gonna go crazy. Let's add. Where's the add button? I wonder if they have Culo in here. Oh, they do. I'm gonna have $40 of Culo. Why not? Can I, what's the price? It doesn't even show the price. Like it can't calculate it. What is $40 a Culo by fiat currency? No, it won't calculate it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. $40 divided by 0.000428. So 93,283. All right, just for fun, since I'm supporting them. This says $4, so that's not right. I think I did one too many zeros, or I should add a zero. Okay, $40. All right. So this week, let's see how Culo goes, even though it's up so much already. Culo, and then I added Arweave, Sui, and Cardano. All right, we'll see. We'll see how they do. But overall, DCA works. This is why I do it. I don't do it. I'm not charting. It's not like, you know, I'm spending a lot of time charting right now, you know, trying to find the best pickup. No. Just stick with the good coins that you know and you love, and you DCA long enough, and you're going to see the gains explode unless you only DCA into Cardano. All right. Let's move on. All right. Yeah, I should sell my ape coin in there. It's not doing anything. Add GeoNet. Never heard of that. Pang. It's up 110% today. It's a meme. I think someone asked me about this the other day. Yeah, it's like a penguin. What is it up for the week? Yeah, I think someone asked me about this last week. See, like if you're coming out with a meme, the easy thing to do is just do on Solana. Like everything will pump to like 100 million in no time. But that doesn't mean that they're good or they will sustain up there. They could drop very easily. But like right now, everything on Solana just pumps. Blockchain breakdown. Car down. Oh. Or as Jim Cramer calls it, Cardanzo. How do you take profits, or when do you recommend to sell? I mean, there's no right or wrong. If you feel like you made a lot of money, then you could pull out. But also, I just recommend to hold a good amount of cash. 20, 25, 30%. I think that's a good amount. So if you see that cash pile diminish or you don't have a cash pile at all, then you should take some out. Just in case. In case there's a market correction, there's a huge dip, or for you to continue to DCA. It's just that simple. G-Wagon or Shiba Inu? I love my G-Wagon. I feel special driving that car. I haven't bought a car where I felt really special for a long time. Every Tesla I buy, I don't feel special. G-Wagons are awesome. Thoughts on BRC20 tokens? I mean, I feel like there's too many that's trying to cash in on the BRC20, craze. I get pitched all the time about some new infrastructure project for BRC20, right? But they all sound like kind of the same. So I can't really tell you if they're going to work out. But I will say I did invest in Orange. I told you guys about it. It's up 38% today, still relatively small market cap. So they're one of the ones that are actually doing quite well. But there's many others in this space that are trying to kind of do the same thing. Orange is working on a wallet and a DEX and an incubator and a bridge and everything all in one. And they kind of try on BRC20 and stacks and native Bitcoin. I mean, everything. Do I hold an XRP? No, I do not. I do not. $13.14 Mustang GT. Just enjoy the last true muscle. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. I grew up with a 5-liter Mustang. I think those are still spectacular. The Terminators, the 0304. Supercharged ones, spectacular, but the newer ones just don't do it for me. Even the new Shelby ones, the GT350 or 500, it's like, am I really gonna pay $130,000 for a GT500? No. Rather go buy a Porsche or something instead. Do I ever sleep? I get very little sleep. I should sleep more. I've aged tremendously within the last 5 years. Probably aged like 20 years in the last 5 years. I used to look like a baby, get carded everywhere. Now people call me sir. Iman, I agree with what you said about memes taking it too far sexual. Isn't Culo like that? The thing is, most people don't know what Culo means. That's the thing. You tell that to a normal person that doesn't know Spanish, they don't know what it means. And it just means butt or ass, so it's not that bad. Like, there's one that came out as like, I'm not even gonna say it, but it's like cum in you. Like, that's just way too far. Ben, people have been shilling that. Again, that is an example of taking it too far. Come on, cock means chicken, all right? They have. And, they say Year of the Dragon. They have Year of the Cock, too. So it's not... There's innuendo, of course, but it means a chicken. Do I play poker at all? I do. All right. I'll let you guys go. It's been fun. Had some good laughs. And Crow showed up. All right, guys. So, Bitcoin, like I said, it's going to keep on going up. There's a battle between Michael Saylor and BlackRock. But you know what? You know who owns them all? Vanguard. So there's something peculiar about that. But anyways, don't give up, guys. Keep on holding. Keep on moving forward. Enjoy the memes and DCA. Just like my DCA portfolio, it's just skyrocketing every single week now. That's all you have to do is hold on DCA, right? And you let the games come to you. All right, smash it a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have a good one. Take care.